guys. So it is Tuesday, November 8th, I believe. And so far it's been pretty average week. My first week back to work from vacation wasn't fun. I think the main thing that's been bothering me at work is that I'm working nights primarily, and I used to work nights when I first started working there, but that was like 11 years ago. And for the last, I would say about 5 or 6 years, I was working primarily days, and I got really used to working days. And but ever since I moved and I transferred to this store, I've been working mainly nights, and it's kind of wearing on me. And as silly as it sounds, every time I complain about my job, I feel guilty because I know that I'm extremely fortunate to still be employed, and I don't take that for granted at all. But the fact that I'm employed does not change the fact that sometimes I really and truly hate my job, and that's just a fact. Yeah, but I think the main problem that I have with my job right now is that I'm working nights, and it's not that I'm working like till 7 or 8 at night. I'm working till 11 o'clock at night, like 3 or 4 days a week, and I have been filling in for the night manager since the beginning of, I think since the beginning of July. It might have been June. I'm not sure. Since April, she's been out twice on disability, and I've been filling in for her. And again, I am very fortunate. I'm getting her hours, and I'm also getting a little bit higher rate of pay. So again, I'm grateful. I sound ridiculous, it's like I can't just bitch about something. I have to like qualify my complaints. I have to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not, this selfish bitch or whatever. But it's just, again, I'm grateful that I've been getting the extra money, but it would just be really nice really nice to work a few days, like before I went on vacation. I think it was 3 early days in a row, and it was wonderful. It was really nice. It was a nice change. Now the only thing bad about that is that because I've been working until 11, my sleep habits are completely screwed up. Usually I'm up to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, whereas I used to always go to bed by about 11, because I would have to be up really early in the day. So if I have a late shift followed by an early shift, I usually don't get any sleep at all. And then when I do sleep, I've been having a lot of nightmares lately. And when they're not nightmares, they're just these really bizarre dreams. So I've decided to start keeping a dream journal. Sounds kind of stupid, but I don't know. I mean, for the longest time, I never remembered my dreams. I would always wake up in the morning feeling like I had a dream, but I would never remember anything about them. But ever since I moved, ever since my dad passed away, I've been having incredibly vivid dreams, and a lot of them have been disturbing. So I don't know. I stumbled on this show last night that was really stupid for the most part. I think it was called Nightmares Decoded, or Nightmares something about this guy with a really awful hairdo, talking about, trying to like break down these people's nightmares. And the main reason I watched it was because this one guy kept having a recurring dream about zombies, and that's one of the nightmares that I've been having is. And it's also, I tend to, when they're bad dreams, every time I wake up and I go back to sleep, I go back into the same dream. And that's like really frustrating because it makes me not want to go back to sleep. But yeah, so one of the worst dreams that I had recently was about being in this building with this other person, and they kept calling me Penny, and I have no idea why. And I was like in this warehouse type place, and we were surrounded by zombies, and it's a variation of the same dream that I've had many, many times. And I remember, and I knew at the end, and it usually always ends the same way, where I know that I'm dreaming and I find a way to wake myself up. But in this dream, it was like the other person that I was with kept saying, "You're dreaming, Penny, you're dreaming, wake yourself up, wake up, Penny," over and over and over again. And I finally woke up. And I don't know, that the guy, his dream about the zombies was like really different than the one that I've had. His was like extremely violent, and there was other violent stuff going on besides the zombies. But basically the guy that was interpreting the dream said that when you dream about zombies, you feel like you feel like you're trapped in your life, and a feeling of hopelessness, and you know, not being able to get away from your problems and stuff like that. I'm like, well, that's pretty much me. So I don't know, I decided I would keep a pad and pen next to my bed, and when I woke up I would like write down whatever I remembered. And I did that last night, and I had a dream, and it wasn't a nightmare, it was just a weird dream. I was at this, it was kind of like combination airport amusement park and there was all these people there, and I really wasn't going on any of the rides. I was just kind of walking around looking at things, and there was this roller coaster, but it was a roller coaster that was moving very, very slowly. And there was this actress there, and she was like a cop. But it was in an airport, but it was like inside an airport, but all of the rides were outside, and you had to go through all of these like checkpoints to get to the different rides, and it was really strange. But I got this dream dictionary thing, and I was looking up the symbols, and I don't know, a lot of the things seem to apply to my life. Like the actress, she was a police officer, and there was all these police officers there, and like I said, you had to go through certain checkpoints to get to the rides. And it said in the dictionary that if you dream with a lot of like police officers, or you know, security guards, or stuff like that, that symbolizes your feeling of not living up to an obligation, or for letting people down, or whatever. And that's definitely me. Yeah, because I struggle with like feeling that I let my dad down, and yeah, so maybe this will help me, you know, maybe if I keep track of the stuff that I dream, I'll have less nightmares, you know. And plus I find that whole thing interesting, you know, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's pretty much all that's been going on. I know this video was kind of a downer, but what can I say? I've been trying to make the videos more often, so you know, can't always be me joking around, especially lately. So anyway, I hope everything's going on alright with you guys, anybody who happens to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys later, hopefully. So I'll see you later. Bye.